Hey guys, so what scares you more? Missing a perfect entry or opening a trade too early? And would you still follow the trend after a first trade closes in a loss? So what to do in this case? Today I will show you a full trade session from start to withdrawal, so watch till the end. Alright guys, let's begin today's trading. So today I'm trading on the daily market and I already analyzed the trades for the recent period of time. And as usual, in front of you, you can see the most optimal currency pairs for today's trading and optimal payout percentages and the nature for price movement. And after the analysis, I came to the conclusion, guys, that today will base our trading on trend movement, and I selected the appropriate trend indicators. This is the Fractal with a period of 5 and Alligator with default settings, and also analyze overbought and oversold areas. And for this, I selected Alligator with a period of 20. Overall, this is a fairly simple strategy, and I already reviewed this indicator combination many times. And in general, the traders who constantly watch me and trade together with me understand that this is actually a very effective breaking strategy. So we'll trade on 1 minute time frame and we'll open the first trade for $50, allowing ourselves one attempt for a mistake, and in case of failure we'll open an additional trade. And I will explain each position, and I hope you have no question at all and you absorb as much useful information as possible, guys. So let's begin and choose the first currency pair in order to open the most optimal entry point. In fact, right here I'll open the first trade to the upside, despite the fact that currently seem to have a small reversal from the overbought area on the oscillator, and we see a pullback. Overall, I was confused by the impulse of the previous candle. Of course, I didn't expect it to close with such a large wick, but in general, we have an upward dynamic here, and I will open a trade according to the trend. And I wanted to catch a small pullback on the previous candle, but I failed to do that properly. Therefore, I will immediately open an additional trade right here without waiting for this candle to close. And I think an upward move should happen here because this candle just shown a very strong downward impulse, so I'm counting on a reverse movement. And the alligator moving lines show an overall upward tendency, and earlier we also had an upside of a structural low. So now we will wait for a high upside, so let's look at the results. And the second trade closes in profit. So here the entry level was very good. So the trade closed in profit, and I caught a good impulse exactly on the previous candle. So I did everything correctly and closed it in profit. So the next one will open for the maximum balance amount in order to restore and increase the profit even more. So let's continue, guys, and select the next entry point.
Well guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group, and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And you know just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too, so I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And you know, if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus, there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus, and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading.
And right here, I'll open a trade to the downside. So the entry is a cane made in the direction of the trend. And as you can see now, the alligator shows a fairly confident downward dynamics. And we had a pullback here of 2 candles, and a local high was also formed, and it's not worth opening a trade during the pullback here since we already saw the crossing from the oversold area. So it's better to open the trade in the direction of the trend. So let's look at the results. And the third trade also closes in profit. Good. So once again, I managed to catch this kind of pullback dynamic in the form of 3 candles. And I generally understood that the subsequent candles should open in red. So I closed the position profit. Excellent. So let's open the next trade again for the maximum balance amount and take another risk in order to reach even more satisfying profit. So let's continue and select the next entry point. And right here, we'll immediately open a buy position according to the trend. We already saw pullback dynamic, and now there is a weak volatility. With such volatility, I will still open the position in the direction of the trend. Well, we had a fairly impulsive bounce right here earlier, so it's not possible to enter on a pullback here since the crossing from the overbought area has already occurred. Therefore, we open a buy trade according to the trend, and Alligator shows the confident upward dynamic. So let's look at the results. And the position also confidently closes in profit, guys. Good. The next trade will open for the amount of $46. And once again, leaving ourselves the right to make a mistake. In case the first trade is unsuccessful, I'll open an additional one. And for now, I do not want to risk all 7 balances. So let's continue and select the next entry point. And right here, I immediately open the first buy position. If the price dynamics move even lower again, I'll open an additional trade. And overall, after the upside of the structure low, the price crossed all 3 alligator moving lines. And there were 3 green candles, and then such a pullback period. And I'm playing this pullback now. I think that we should still see a change in the dynamics here. So there is a good touch point here in general. So let's look at the results. And guys, right here, 100% just sure to open an additional buy trade because a very strong downward impulse has occurred again. Well, let's look at the result. And unfortunately, the first trade has already closed in a loss, so Hub is now on the second position, about 35 seconds until the expiration. And the position closes in profit quite confidently. Excellent, guys. So with this result, let's probably finish this trading process. And overall, we managed to build a fairly good balance by the end. So let's lock in and move on to the withdrawal. Well, today's profit amount is $461. And the withdrawal operation is successfully completed, guys. Well, guys, not every trade was perfect, but the result is what matters. So $461 profit. So trend trading is not about being right every time. It's about staying disciplined. So if you want to trade like this with me, you know where to find me. And guys, if you have any questions and you found some unclear moments during the watching this one, you know what to do. So go below the video, you'll find all the necessary links exactly to my Telegram where you can message me right now. So go there and check it out and see you.